Hello everyone, and welcome to a bit more of a more impromptu video, one that I can get out quickly because it's been a while and I haven't gotten anything out on YouTube. So, what we're going to be doing is, the United States, this glorious country that we actually live in. Um, and if you know the United States, then you know the boundaries of each state aren't exactly perfect, if you're excluding Colorado and Wyoming, of course, because those guys, whew, is a perfect square, perfect rectangle. These guys have got a lot of squiggles in them, indicating different states. And I believe that is because when people were mapping out the state's boundaries, flagging them or whatever, saying, hey, this is the boundary, they tried to make it as straight as possible, but of course, when you don't have a giant map as we do now, it's a little difficult to do that, especially technology age, pre-new technology, I should say. And here's our good state, Arkansas. For a better comparison, you can see over here we've got the little squiggles there, and of course this, but I believe this is just because it was supposed to border the Mississippi River, but still, over here we've got this. What is this random squiggly stuff? And you've got a little bent here, ooh. So what I figure we can do today is we can get this map of the United States and try our best to fix it. No promises this is gonna go out well, but that's the idea I had, and that's the idea we're gonna go with. We're gonna ignore the territories over here because I don't think we need those. But yeah, okay. I should have opacicized this. How do I opace? Give me your opacity. Oh, that's right. This is useless. I can't change the opacity, can I? Give me a moment. Okay, this is gonna be close enough. So what we really are gonna be doing is we're gonna be straightening up all these borders. That's basically what we're gonna do. You ever heard of cubism? That's what we're doing, but to the United States. And we're gonna do this to every one of these 50 states, not the territories. Starting with Arkansas, of course. You've got to start off with the state you're from. And my goal is to try and do this with using, 5 or 6 lines per state. Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3. This might be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How about this? We'll do it with just cubism. Excellent. And then that's one state. And then we go to the brushes. We brush it. We give it a little brush. Whoa. If only it were bigger. Oh well. But there's Arkansas. I always imagined Arkansas as an orange or red state, so there you go. I'm making it orange or red. Actually, you know what we do have here? We have the ability to do this, and since it's all pretty much one solid color, or not, I guess. Just kidding, I lied. I can do the filling in off screen. Oh my gosh. You know what? No, that doesn't work any better. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. If only freaking Microsoft Paint were better. Alright, good enough. We are going to move on to Missouri. Missouri, you can be a... I don't know. We'll just do black. We'll just do black with you. You can be... Your outlines are black. Clearly, we've got to jump you down here. And I'm going to do all 50 states. I haven't done this beforehand, by the way. So we're just going to hope that something will go well. And then down here, ooh. Yeah, that's good, right? Yeah. And over here, bam, that's Missouri. Cubism, Missouri. That's what this is, pretty much. You can be like a tan. You can be a tan state. Missouri, you're tan. You're pretty tan. This is so sad. Like, why? Well, it's already pretty much white, so I don't think I really need to do this. So, but I'm doing it anyway. The Missouri state. Ta-da! And now I'm going to define this a little more so you can actually see what is Arkansas. Let's put Arkansas right there on the cusp. And we'll move on to Tennessee over here, which I've always imagined a sort of brown color. So we will fill it in according to that. Looks pretty easy, to be honest. We just got this, that, and we've already got the border from Arkansas, defining that fourth border, whatever. And there you go, that's Tennessee. And just filling it in real quick with some brown. Once again, I'm gonna redefine this so it's actually clear where the state lies. I can clean up the stuff that went outside the lines later, but for now, it is fine. Moving on to, Louisiana, why not? Louisiana, I've imagined sort of a whitish color. So let's start out with the defining. Clearly it's going to go down here. We've got the boot shape. We got to keep the boot shape, obviously, when you're keeping with this. All right. And I'll just put it, yeah, like right there-ish. And then boot. Louisiana the boot. There we go, baby. It's as good as it's going to get. And then we're going to make you a whiter. We're going to make you white. No, we're going to make you all white. How about that? And excellent. Now you're that. So I'm going to define these borders once more because, as always, it gets a little messy and I'm too lazy to fill it in slower than what I'm doing now. So there you go. Defining these borders once more so you can actually see where it lies. There we go. That's Louisiana. Now we've got 4 states out of, this is going to take a while, isn't it? Let's do Mississippi. Mississippi, I imagine you like tan. And we're done. Mississippi is done. No, hold on. I need to do this, and then I go here. We're going to make you tan. Whoa. And now the defining of the borders. And there we go. Excellent. That is Mississippi. We are on fire. Let's move on to Alabama, because I feel like that will be a good one to go to next. I imagine Alabama a sort of pink. Also, isn't there supposed to be a little nub of Alabama? Did I cover that up by accident? I might have covered up the Alabama nub. Let's go ahead and pretend that that was there, because I know there's a little nub for Alabama, and I want to keep that nub. No, just kidding. There's cubism all the way. We gotta get rid of that nub. What am I talking about? Nub is gone. No nub allowed. And so we are going to move on to coloring this pink, because I imagine Alabama pink. And there we go. That is Alabama. Now let me define these borders, and we are good to move on to the next state. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. 6 states. Let's move into Florida. This one should be fun, because this one is sort of a boot shape as well. Shove you right there up against Alabama. Bam! And then we're going to make you that. Yeah, that looks better. You know, shove you there. Bam! Bada bing, bada boom. That's Florida. And I imagine Florida orange. I don't know why. Maybe because of the sandy beaches in Florida, but I imagine it orange. So that's what I'm coloring it right now. I feel like maybe I should have kept Arkansas unique because that's the state that I live in. But who cares? It's not like it really matters all that much in the long run. We've got to keep these borders more well-known, well-pronounced, rather. Whatever, same thing. I can English. Moving on to Georgia. This one doesn't seem too hard. We just got this one here. Then we move down here. Ooh, easy peasy. And just there. That's Georgia. Baby. Georgia, I also imagine tan. I imagine a lot of these tan. Huh. Oh well. I'm gonna go with it anyway, just cause. And define the borders. Bam, Georgia. South Carolina. Oh, easy peasy. Oh, that doesn't work out so perfectly, does it? Let's just make you a giant triangle. Easy peasy. We can bump into North Carolina. We're trying to make this cubism. And I imagine South Carolina as a solid yellow. I don't know why. And define the borders. Bam, South Carolina. Now, North Carolina. I imagine North Carolina is red, so that's what we're going to do. Oh, and we can continue from there to do this. Easy peasy. We can make it even the same. Ooh. Yeah, that's good. And then North Carolina just stretches over here. Perfect. It's like an extension of Tennessee. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Maybe red because the sunsets that are very well known there. They aren't, but I don't know. I just imagine it red. Don't get off my back. And of course, we've got to define the borders so we can actually see where North Carolina lies. Kentucky. Oh, look at Kentucky over there. Ah, excellent. And I imagine Kentucky yellow as well, actually. I think it's because of the golden Kentucky fried chickens that are very well famous around these parts. So I always associate Kentucky with the same golden flakes of chicken. And of course, can't forget defining the borders so it's actually good looking. Let's check out... Ooh, Illinois could be fun. Let's do Illinois. Yoink, pop it over there. Bam, that's Illinois. I also imagine Illinois is tan, but that's right next to a tan one, so I'm gonna make you white. Still, you gotta define the borders. I can't forget that little step on every single one of these. I've lost count on which one we're on, but we're moving on to Indiana. Bam. I imagine this one orange, rather, because of Indiana's orange-ish hat, I guess. I don't know. There we go. Borders are defined, and that's Indiana. We can move over here just to get Virginia. Yeah, Virginia. Pop this up there. Ooh, look at that. We got another triangle up in here. I like triangles because those only have 3 sides, and it really emphasizes the cubism that I'm going for. I also imagine Virginia tan, but of course I can't do that. So, bam. Now we do West Virginia, which should be pretty easy because I imagine it's just going to be... Oh no, I don't like that. Ooh, I don't like that. Oh, this doesn't look very good, to be honest, but I can't think of anything else. I don't know. We can make it black by defining these borders, although it doesn't really matter, it looks like, because the borders, except for that one random yellow bit, are already pretty defined by the actual color. So I'm just gonna stop. You know what? I'm stopped.
At this point, we're getting a little farther into the video than I assumed we would get at this point, so we're going to go do a speed round of every state, because this is taking longer than I thought, and I want to get this under 20 minutes. So, here we go. Speed round. Let's go.
Let's do blue. And there's Ohio. Pennsylvania, you're right there. That's how Pennsylvania's gonna be. Gotta make borders of this well defined. Maryland's turn, which is, this one's easy because we've already got all the other stuff around it. I just gotta add that one little line. And there we go, borders are defined. So that's Maryland. Next we'll probably do Delaware. This map doesn't do it justice, I feel. Delaware looks closer to that, I believe. So there we go, that's Delaware. The borders are going to be defined. That's Delaware. That is New York. And defining the borders, so New York looks pretty great. Look at that. Look at that cubism right there. I think Connecticut is our smallest state, actually. And there's Connecticut. Wowie wow. What is this state right here? Oh, just kidding. Rhode Island. That one's the one that's the smallest. Rhode Island is basically just this. Hold on. Wow, that was really quick. I even went over the lines a lot, and wow. There we go. That's Rhode Island. And then Massachusetts over here. Just one line connecting those two missing things. You know, I planned this to be a 15-minute video, but right now I'm hitting about 35 minutes, so I better be cutting out a lot. Okay, good enough. It looks sort of like a shoe if you look at it from a different angle. And of course, we've got to define those borders. It's like a slogan at this point. The slogan of the episode, define those borders. And now we're going to move on to New Hampshire. And bada bing, bada boom, that's New Hampshire. And this one's just going to be a straight diamond. Those borders need to be defined, because if you don't define these borders, then how the heck are you supposed to know that there's a separate state here? There we go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I don't know how I could forget about New Jersey. Sorry to all you New Jerseyans. And there we go, that's New Jersey. That was all of the northeastern states. That is not how Michigan looks. This is the worst United States I could have chosen. It's perfect, can't even deny it. And defining the borders as all good border separating people should do. No gerrymandering here. That's with districts, not with states. Oh boy, let's do Wisconsin. This one shouldn't be too hard, at least compared to Michigan, because what the heck did I do with Michigan? I'm so sorry, Michigan. Also, why is the N capitalized in Wisconsin? That bothers me. Why did I choose this map out of all the maps I could have chosen? And now it's time to define those borders. And that's Wisconsin. Wowie wow. Yay, it's Minnesota. What do I imagine Minnesota? Ooh, I don't know. And there's our Minnesota. Wowie, wow, wow, wow. That's the only word I can think to describe the situation is just wow. And don't you worry, I didn't forget about the most important step, defining those borders. All right, now it's time for Iowa. Wow. Well, that was easy. Excellent. It's Iowa. And then, ooh, we actually need to zoom out a tiny bit to actually fit Texas on there. Would you look at that? And I imagine Texas as a giant pink state. Why? Because clearly the sunsets at Texas are the most beautiful. In fact, I've got to change the brush size for this because this state is huge. Pink Texas is on its way. Now we got to define those borders. Finally, huh? Texas, my dudes. Wowzers. We can move on to Oklahoma, because that's right next to Texas. Easy peasy. Oklahoma, the okay state. Not good, not bad, just okay. There you go. Also defining the borders. Can't forget that little step. And there you go. Oklahoma's, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, I know I said that we were speeding up earlier, but now we're really speeding up because we are out of time if I want to get this video under 20 minutes. So here we go. For real lightning round.
And borders defined. And defining the borders of Nebraska, which means we're done. So there you go, North Dakota and South Dakota. Epic beans. Montana, ladies and gentlemen. And there we go, Wyoming's there, and I'm gonna do Colorado next. Of course, we've got to define those borders to make sure it is all good and dandy. New Mexico. Wow, just like a little blah. It looks like a speech bubble, to be honest. That's Idaho for you. And there you go, that's Washington. Anyway, that's Wyoming. And there we go. That is Nevada. Nevudu. There's Utah, my good old pals and friends. But we gotta make sure that we get rid of that stuff that went a little bit over the lines by defining the borders. And that's Utah. Now we're doing Arizona. And Arizona is concluded. California's red because of its wildfires. And now they're defined. Wow, that's California. How the heck do I make this? And that's Alaska. Wow, that looks ridiculous. Ah, there we go. That's Hawaii. Ah, sick. Alaska and Hawaii are two favorite triangles of the United States. And thus, our entire United States is complete. Our Cubism United States. What a project. If this is an art project, I don't know, or if this isn't an art project, I don't know what is. I like Hawaii. Hawaii is probably my favorite. Just there. Yeah, and I guess that is everything. I guess I should just say thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure that you watch other videos of mine, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, here's this, that's this, and thanks for watching. Make sure to visit the United States sometime. Maybe you can find your own state in here somewhere. I'm personally in Arkansas. What do you know? So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!